Hey, it's Luke Solomon from the Elemental Man web series. Today we're going to be making miso blackened salmon. I'm going to give you all the ingredients to make this fantastic dish. Let's go. Thanks for joining me again. We're gonna go through the ingredients for this wonderful dish, which is a miso blackened salmon and a great brown jasmine coconut rice. So the first ingredients, of course, great salmon. Not frozen, but organic, fresh salmon so you can get the best taste and best quality in your dish. Second ingredient is miso paste, which is a soy paste. Then you wanna get some brown sugar. Then you also want to get some mirin. Also, mirin is sweetened sake. So sometimes this recipe calls for extra sake. You really don't need it because you already have it in the mirin. And we have our brown rice here, organic brown jasmine rice. And then we have really good coconut milk. So let's get to it. First thing in the preparation to making this dish, we're going to mix up all the ingredients. So I'm going to put my miso paste in a bowl, and then I'm gonna get my brown sugar in the bowl also. Then I'm gonna put in all the mirin. So now that I have all my ingredients in the bowl, I'm gonna kind of whisk it, get everything going together, break down the miso paste, and get everything into kind of a more liquidy state. What I'm gonna do is you can get any kind of freezer bag, some kind of plastic bag that you have in your home, preferably a freezer bag with a seal on it. Because you're gonna need to put this inside the bag and it's gonna need to marinate for at least 8 to 24 hours. Sometimes you can just kind of marinate it for a couple of minutes, maybe 20 minutes, put it in the oven. You may get the same effect depending on the type of fish you use. So I'm gonna take my bag, I'm gonna put my salmon in, and make sure you pat your salmon down so it's not too waterlogged, if I can use that word. Then you're gonna take your miso paste. After you put all your fish in the bag, you're gonna empty your paste into the bag so we can coat up the fish. Seal your bag up halfway. That's what I do first, because you're gonna have a lot of air in your bag. And take the bag, the fish, and the miso paste marinade, and just zhuzh it up. Zhuzh it up real good. Rub it, get a good rub in there. Just rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Then you're done. Bag all the way. Fold up the bag. Put it in the fridge. Okay, we're back, and through the magic of television, our fish is marinated. So what I'm gonna do now is put it into a parchment-lined baking pan. So let's get this ready. Okay, so my fish is all in the pan and ready to bake up. I'm about to put it in a 400-degree oven for 18 minutes, then we're gonna get to the coconut rice. Let's go into the oven now. Okay, so I'm putting in my coconut oil. A good dollop. I don't need that much because we're gonna be putting in coconut milk later. So we're gonna let that melt down. Okay, so I've chopped up my peppers, and while this is melting down, I'm just gonna put my pepper in to let it sweat down with the coconut oil. So it can impart some flavor in. Now while these peppers are sweating down and my oil is getting hot, I'm gonna take my parboiled rice because I've already boiled water. I put the boiling water inside the rice. I let it sit for 5 minutes so it's parboiled. So what I'm gonna do now is put my rice inside the coconut oil and peppers and let it fry for a good 2 minutes. Let's get that going. So my rice is really fluffy now because I parboiled it. Parboiling and rinsing off starch really makes your rice very fluffy, and it separates the rice grains really good. So now while that's frying down, I'm gonna get some coconut milk. Shake up your coconut milk. I'm gonna pour in my coconut milk. I'm gonna use the whole can. I'm gonna let this steam off. It's gonna take about 10 minutes. Rice is gonna be done. It's gonna be fantastic. So now that that's all ready, let me cover my rice. And we are good with that. So while that's done and that's cooking, I don't know, what should we do? Should I have a glass of brandy? Maybe some bourbon? Yeah, be right back. We're back, everyone. Dish is done. We have our miso blackened salmon and our coconut rice. And what's a little bit of coconut rice without some sake? So cheers to you. Thanks for joining me on the Elemental Man Cooks. And we're done. Cheers.